this time we're going to use some dowsing rods, as we've not used these before, which Tom has in his hands. As you can see, we've got our dolls here with us. We've got Lydia, we've got Luke and Lewis in the middle with Toulouse, and we've also got Mary on the right. Tom will explain the equipment we've got.
So tonight we've got the usual, we've got the mel meter, that's me setting that off. So I'll explain that first. This is the cat ball, seen this in our other videos. If spirits are in a mood to start playing and moving stuff tonight, hopefully they'll move the cat ball for us to make it light up. In front of it we've got the digital recorder, which is currently recording. You can see throughout the video I'm not going to touch it. Hopefully we'll capture some EVPs, we will see. And then we've got the mel meter. Now this is basically measuring the ambient temperature of the air with the device on the right. At the moment we're sitting about 21.8 degrees. I'll keep checking that to see if we get any fluctuations. It's also measuring the electromagnetic fields around it in milligauss. At the moment it's sitting at 0.0 milligauss.
Do you want to show and line it up as well?
So the milligauss, if any spirits manifest, hopefully we'll detect that in the electromagnetic field. And the aerial you see on it is a REM pod. You see from our previous videos, anything that goes near it will set it off. The closer it is, the more lights will come up. And you can see I can go quite close to that and it does nothing. So something has to physically break that field to set it off. At the back there we've got the trusty K2 meter. This is measuring electromagnetic fields. Again, just like the mel meter, but in this case, if it detects any electromagnetic fields, the lights will light up. The stronger the field, again, the more light. As you can see, it's sitting on 0 at the moment, just like the mel meter. So if one spikes, hopefully the other one will as well, which will further validate the footage to say that there is a presence with us.
We've also got the candle as well, because a couple of videos before, one of them mysteriously flickered quite strongly, so we're hoping again that might happen, and the dolls might. Affect them in some way, or the spirits, should I say.
The main focus tonight is the dowsing rods. And now these dowsing rods are made of brass. They're mainly used throughout fishing to detect water. However, there has been occasions where people that I know of abroad, there's a police force somewhere abroad, that they will not officially say that they do, but they actually use these to find deceased people.
And they've managed to find them as well.
And there is cases where they've used dowsing rods to find where the bodies are located. Tonight we're going to use them for hopefully communicating with spirits, which is another big use for them. Now basically we've just been testing them with the spirits and there's some great responses. Hopefully it will carry on. The idea is the spirit can use their energy to manoeuvre the rods in response to my questions. Now I've already said to them, but I'll say again, so tonight, spirits, if you could please, in response to my answers, could you make the dowsing rods cross over, like so, for yes, or move apart, like so, for no, please. Also with these rods you can make show you where items are hidden, and I like to use them for presents to show me where they are in the room. So I'll hopefully try and show that to you tonight, if they want to play. So, let's kick it off with a few quick questions. Right, spirits, if you are there with me, could you come forward please? Listen to my voice, come into the room with us. If you are there with me, spirits, could you stand in front of me please? Use your energy to manoeuvre the rods to cross over please.
Toulouse hasn't disappeared.
Yes, because we've got a few responses with Toulouse. Very, very quick responses with Toulouse a minute ago. Unfortunately, I'll play the footage, but I didn't put the sound on.
We're still learning.
But, yeah, that's a normal mistake that can be made.
Come on, Toulouse, if you're here, or any spirits are here, could you make the rods cross over, please?
Stand in front of me, spirits, please.
Don't be shy.
Hear my voice. Come forward, please. I mean you no harm.
The rods won't hurt you either.
Just want to communicate. That's excellent. Thank you very much. As you can see, the rods cross over, just as they've asked to.
But obviously, you're not making this up. You are trying to, especially
Yeah.
trying to keep them straight. Otherwise,
And
what's the point of doing it?
Yeah, it isn't easy to keep them straight. However, I've sat there in practice for a long time with them out in front of me and they haven't moved at all. So it is unexplainable. I'm not doing it. Otherwise, like you say, it's a waste of time.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't know enough about them, to be honest. But
Yeah, it's just it's a tool for communication. Whether it's the spirits or not, we cannot confirm. However, it is unusual how we get responses. Okay, I'm going to ask who is with me. Is Lydia there with me? Are you called Lydia? Cross over the rods for yes, away for no, please. That's quite a fast response for no. Okay.
you should probably get annoyed like that. You already know who you're talking to.
Try no more. Mary, are you there with me, Mary? Mary the bride, are you there with me? Cross over for yes, apart for no, please. Are you called Mary?
Yeah, I think you have to keep reminding.
Again a no. Right. Losing off. Loser, are you there with me? Cross the rods for yes, apart for no. Toulouse, are you here with me?
Come on, don't be shy.
Come forward, Toulouse. I know you like to play. Play a game. That's excellent, thank you. Thank you, Toulouse.
So I've still got them. You're still here.
It's the way of us. Right, why have we got you here, Toulouse? Crack in the wall. Toulouse, could you use the rods and point to me where you are in the room, please? Whereabouts are you in the room? Could you use the rods to point towards where you are, please?
What do you know? She is there.
No, that is pointing directly at Toulouse the doll.
And she is there, yeah.
And I find whenever I ask these questions, if there's where you are in the room, I always only get one that moves. And if people that use them, your energy will make them affect in a certain way to you, personal to you. Now if Amy uses them, she might get both rods moved to where it is, or just the right one. But it always just seems to be one, and it usually is the left one, which is
Probably does your dominant side where your energy is.
maybe. That's excellent, Toulouse. But where are you are spiritually, Toulouse? Where's your spirit? Not the doll that you're attached to. I want to know where the spirit Toulouse is. Could you show me, please? Show me where you are, Toulouse. Cross them over in front of me if you're stood in front of me, please. Or point to where you are in the room, please. Come on, Toulouse. Where are you?
I was going to say as well, she is 5 years old, so it might be hard for her to understand as well.
Yeah,
being a child.
she's a young girl. That's excellent, Toulouse. Thank you for that. Now, Toulouse, I asked you this question before. Could you confirm, please? Do you like living here with us? Cross over for yes, move them apart for no. Do you like living here, Toulouse? Cross them over for yes, apart from no, please. Do you like living here with us, Toulouse? Fine, Toulouse. Loser, are you here? Cross them over for yes. You like living here?
Oh, that's nice.
That's good. Thank you for that, Loser.
Ask her if there are any more spirits in this house.
Loser, are there any other spirits in this house with us? Could you cross them over for yes? Move them apart for no. Come on, stop playing games, Loser. Loser, can you cross them over for yes? Move them both apart for no, please. Are there any other spirits in this house with us? Are there any other spirits here to Loser? Cross them over for yes, please, apart for no.
I was going to say maybe she's reluctant because maybe she doesn't like boys, because she did say
Brilliant.
on the last one that she didn't like them really, they weren't her friends.
True.
You could ask her that question now if you want.
Temperature is still stable. That's me making the camera move.
Ask her if she likes the two boys, or if the two boys are here with her.
Okay. So Loser, if you hear my voice, do you like the two boys, Luke and Lewis? Cross them over for yes, move them apart for no. Do you like the two boys, to Loser? Come on. To Loser, are you there? Do you like the two boys, Luke and Lewis, to Loser?
It's almost like she's not sure. You know, they're wavering. It's like she's not sure.
To Loser, are there two spirits here called Luke and Lewis? Cross them over for yes, apart from no, please. Are there two boys here called Luke and Lewis? Spirits.
So David here.
To Loser, are you still there? Can you cross them over for yes, please, if you're still there? Obviously, one has for no, because...
Yeah.
To Loser, are you still here with us?
Use our energy. Don't be scared.
I think that just shows how maybe she can come and go.
Yeah.
Spirits are not always present with us.
Well, this is what we're trying to find out. Whether they're fully attached to the doll.
Maybe she's moved off for a while to regain her energy, I don't know. Let's see if we can get something. Okay, spirits, if you can hear my voice. Is there a spirit amongst us called David? David, if you're there, can you cross them over for yes, move them apart for no? Are you there, David?
Or is that your middle name?
David, your middle name? Cross them over for yes, apart from no.
Oh. Well, she could have been right
Maybe
there,
it was.
actually.
Yeah.
Ask the question, is
So-
it James David? Because that's what.
Yeah.
And she connected, and is he connected to Mary?
I believe we're talking to Mary. But then why
No. Talking to the lover.
would he be attached to them?
I don't know. You don't know really, do you?
Okay, spirit with the middle name David. Is your first name James? Come on, spirits. Move them both apart for no, both together. For yes, please. Is your first name James?
you connected to the dolls? If we're talking to a David, that's your middle name, are you connected to the dolls?
Over for yes, moving part for no. Are you connected to the dolls? Spirit with the middle name David, are you connected to the dolls? Cross them over for yes, moving part for no. Almost feel something pulling them.
Whatever it is, it's not very strong.
That's excellent, thank you for that.
So are you connected to Mary maybe? Or is it maybe the boy's middle name? You've got Lewis David, you've got Luke David, and it doesn't really make sense though if you the middle name.
Okay, the spirit with the middle name David, are you connected to one of the dolls and little boys? Are you connected to one of the dolls and the little boys? Spirit with the middle name David. Cross them over for yes, moving part for no, please. Are you connected to the little dolls and the boys? Maybe we've got their middle name, David.
Or the last name. I know obviously they said that that's their middle name, but
Essentially.
how about ask it, can you point to the, well you really said little boys, but could it be one particular one that's related to more than the other? I don't know. We don't
This is
even
what I'll
know.
do here. I'll try a little.
For all we know, they
experiment.
could have been stepbrothers.
So I'll take the two boys. You won't be able to see them as very well on camera, but I've got the smaller one on my right and the bigger one on my left. I'm going to sit them either side of me, which is giving me the chills massively having them.
Really?
Yeah. It's quite unnerving to sat between them. But this is what we do. Okay, spirit with a middle name David, if you're still there please, could you use the rods and point to the doll that you're attached to please? Are you attached to the doll on my left? Could you move the rods to the left? Are you attached to the doll on the right? Could you move the rods to the right please? Spirit with a middle name David.
And if you're attached to both of them, can you move both of them? You see the bigger ones in the way.
Make them both go that way if that's the one you're attached to, please. Just to confirm. They're both pointing to the left. We haven't had that response yet.
And how about you?
That's excellent.
How about if you can ask if you can confirm is his name Luke? Because obviously we.
Okay, could you confirm, please? Cross them over for yes, move apart for no. Is the doll on the left, the spirit attached to that, is your first name Luke? Doll on the left of me, is your first name Luke?
Use your energy. Is your name Luke? Cross them over. Okay. So who could it be then? Dad?
So, we're talking to Luke here.
Luke David. Why don't you ask, is your name Luke David?
Very hard to get him to sit upright. But Lewis, I think Lewis is a bit shy tonight. The loser seems to have gone to have a rest. So I'm talking to Luke.
Do you know what's weird as well is we were actually getting more from him on the last one through the spirit box.
Was it not the little one?
No, I was talking directly to him,
Mm.
and that's when the names kept coming out.
See, maybe this could come back to where more spirits have more energy than others. maybe he's probably the older one, maybe, so he might have more intelligence to speak to us. Alright, so while we're still able to communicate, let's get a few more answers. So Luke, if we're talking to you, could you point to where you are in the room for me, please? Luke, if we're talking to you, can you point to where you are in the room, please?
Well, to be fair, you weren't specific. So maybe you thought you meant
But that
the
one's, again, only one
yes,
rod,
yeah, it's weird.
and it points to that one.
Yeah, it is weird.
Hey Luke, I'm just going to try something quickly. If you're here with us, could you make a noise, please? Luke, if you can hear my voice, come forward and make a noise for us, please.
I think we've heard you whistle to get our attention. Can you do that again for us, please? Can you whistle?
Can you copy me, Luke? If you can hear that, that was kids on the stairs next door.
If we leave you alone and leave the camera running, we'll be able to do something for us. Can you make one of the lights flicker on the table to show us that you can hear us and that you might do something for us?
People next door. It's probably some pet EVP. Unfortunately, we don't live in the middle of nowhere, so we do have to put up with sounds from neighbours.
Can you roll the cat ball on the table? Just make it move a little bit so it lights up.
Use all the energy you can, please. Make that cat ball move. Come forward towards the candles, please. You see the lights. Come on, where are you? Hear my voice, come forward to us, please. Stay with us. If there's any spirits here present with us, could you make the rods cross over, please? Any spirits here in this room with us? Strange how it comes and goes. It's like waves.
The things obviously might have spent their energy doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe we could leave the camera on for about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes.
Okay, so now we're going to leave the room. We've had much success with leaving the room before.
They almost seem to be shy.
Yeah, I mean we've had some great response with the Dowsing Rods, but we're now going to leave the room.
Just test your theory again with banging on the table, but do it near the EVP. Because obviously the cat ball. Just pick up the
see, that's me banging that. If that light self flashes, that's not vibration. Also, if these flash, you can see vibration doesn't set them off. You have to touch them. They have to come in contact. So we're going to leave the room 10-15 minutes, and hopefully spirits would like to come forward and show your presence to us, please. You do anything. Either leave us a message on the voice recorder here. You speak as loud as you can into it. We'll be able to hear your voice.
Or speak to the microphone here on the camera.
There's also a microphone. Or you can make one of the candles flicker, move the cat ball, or even affect one of the devices, please. That'd be excellent.
Or move one of the dolls.
Is your first name Luke? Is your first name Luke? Is your first name Luke? Or even affect one of the devices, please. That'd be excellent.
Or move one of the dolls.
Or even affect one of the devices, please. That'd be excellent.
Or move one of the dolls.
Or even affect one of the devices, please. That'd be excellent.
Or move one of the dolls.